Yo, what's upper one Apagory here, and today I'm back here for another banging video. So let's talk about this because this get to a point where these champions in AEW, bro, has become nothing but a joke, man. And throughout this entire history of AEW, bro, like there's been no amazing title reigns, man. Like what title reign has been amazing, bro, or just been there's been a title reign that just people could remember at the top of their head. You'd be like, oh yeah, remember that title reign, man? That was so awesome, man. It was so awesome seeing the value that the person held towards that title reign. Like, there's literally been no title reign that has been like that, man. Nothing, bro. Okay, let's just start off with the main championship, the AEW World Championship. Like, they started off that reign, the history of the reign. They started off with Chris Jericho. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I guess they wanted to benefit, from the bigger names, I guess, to try to get people to watch. But they started off with Jericho. No, it was an okay reign, I guess. They had John Moxley the first time, who was basically just being a part timer. They had Kenny Omega. You know, he wasn't showing out to the very end of his reign. They had Hangman Adam Page, which is probably one of the worst reigns I've ever seen in my life, because all this man basically did was having, I'm saying, these random title matches with no build, bro. Like, I don't understand, man. But of course, it's AEW. All they care about is matches, I'm saying. And then, of course, we got CM Junk. We had the champion. CM Crybaby. And of course, his reign's the mean thing because it's basically his own fault. Because when they have these fights backstage and stuff and get himself injured, no, bro. So there, you go. So you had John Moxley as champion again. Then MJF had the title. Like, the beginning of his reign was cool, but towards the end of his reign, like the second half of his reign, it was literally just random because he just turned babyface and he just kept doing this MJF Adam Cole role thing, which is basically just being stupid and corny, but it's whatever, man. But it didn't matter anyway because MJF still ended up being back a heel a couple months later. But yeah, but Samoa Joe had the title. No, Samoa Joe, it was a decent reign. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty cool reign. And then Slave Strickland had the title and basically did nothing because it was basically forgettable. Yeah, I wanted this man to be champion again, even though y'all saw this reign as champion. It wasn't that great. Bryan Danielson had the title. We all know how the reign ended. And now John Moxley is champion for the fourth time. And this is basically a reign of terror, bro. And not in a good way. Because he's having all these death matches and just risking his life. He almost paralyzed himself, bro, by having that match with Edge, man. Well, not Edge, Cope, my bad. Because Edge doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, even the TNT title reign, though. The first couple of champions was cool, but after Miro lost the title, which was basically the last good champion, that title reign or that title has basically been downhill because they just been hot potatoing the title, from Sammy to Cody to Warlow and Scorpio Sky and Samoa Joe and Darby Allin. Like, they were just doing whatever with it, bro. Even Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, we just hot potato win the title, bro. Even with Christian and all these other people. Like, come on, man. And now Adam Cole has the title, bro. Like, this is crazy. Because nobody takes Adam Cole serious, man. Like, even the TNT belt looks bigger than Adam Cole, bro. Oh man. But yeah, and the TBS belt hasn't been that good either. Because Jay Cargill had the belt for a year and a half and didn't do anything with it. Chris Statlander had it. Then she lost to Julia Hart, and Willow Nightingale had it. And now it's Mercedes Moné, and she had the title for almost a year now, and basically just putting herself over. So how's that turn out for her? Know what I'm saying? And then the tag titles, bro. The tag titles, man, bro. Like these so-called best, know what I'm saying, tag teams in the world, like the Young Bucks and FTR. Nobody cares about them boys, man. Come on, some super kick party, bro. That's all they could do. So how's that going? And now, the Hurt Syndicate has the titles now. I mean, I've always been a fan of Bobby Lashley and Shawn Benjamin. No, they cool. It was always cool, but I feel like this title ring, I feel like their title ring could be better because they are in this like this little like middle thing with MGF about this deal or whatnot. But that's for another time. But the trios titles, I mean, the trios titles always been a joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they even introduced a trios title in the first place. Why I guess because they want to have everybody get some belts. You know what I'm saying? Because the beginning of this stuff with the trios titles just hasn't been good because the elite had it and then they got stripped out of the titles because they had that backstage fight with CM Punk. And I remember they had that AEW Best of Seven series with them in the Death Triangle. You remember that, bro? The Best of Seven series. Oh my goodness, bro, that was terrible. But yeah, I think who it was I think Samoa Joe and the other dude and somebody else has the titles now. I forgot the group name, but yeah, them I guess. But yeah, nobody took those titles seriously. You know what I'm saying? Uh, well, oh yeah, the international title now. You know what I'm saying? In which Kenny Omega is holding now. But of course, it's AEW, man. AEW with these people. I mean, Pac had a decent reign. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the first champion. And then Orange Cassidy had the title for a year, and then he lost it to John Moxley. And I don't understand why he keep putting Orange Cassidy in the main event like he's some type of special attraction, even though Orange Cassidy is a jobber. But of course, it's Tony Khan and his foolishness, man. Tony Khan, Khan man, Tony. But yeah, Kenny Omega, of course, one of the biggest jobbers on the planet, has a title now. But keep going, I guess. The women's world title hasn't been great either. I'm saying because Tony Storm has the title again for some weird reason. Bro, I don't know what's going on backstage with Tony with Tony Khan and Tony Storm, but I'm telling you, they got something going on backstage, bro. She keep on the belt for that long because they was saying the same thing about Britt Baker. You know, she was getting title shots and whatnot, but that's for another time. But yeah, man, you know, keep having all these repeat reigns. Like she came back and now she has the same characters before. I mean, like her time as Tony Storm run was pretty good, but this reign, bro, I'm not feeling this reign, man, because this reign has basically just been a repeat of her last title reign. And you know what I'm saying? You just keep seeing copy and paste and stuff. Be like, oh yeah, let's do the same thing they did last time. No, they did it. They loved it before. They must love it now. Like they just gonna be burnt out by it, bro. And I don't understand that. So you gotta fix that with that too. But I don't understand how they put this title on Nyla Rose, who is not a woman, by the way. Not a woman. That's still a dude. Still a dude. Y'all can call me transphobic all you want, bro, but that's a dude, bro. That's not a woman. And that shouldn't be controversial to say. Like, I don't understand. But What else? Oh, yeah, the Continental title, which Okada still holds, I believe. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, all these title reigns, bro. Like, if you really just look at the history of AEW and what have they done, bro, they literally have not done that much, man. They really haven't done that much. Especially for, you know what I'm saying, especially for a company that's supposed to be built around just hardcore wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about the storyline part, they just care about wrestling. Said that, oh my god, these 5-star matches, and then they'll basically just forget about the match like a couple weeks later because AEW is not a big of a deal. But that's the line, man. That's the bottom line. Stone Cold. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this, man. AEW needs to improve their champions and improve their feuds because the stuff is not working for the company, and to continue like this, bro, it's just gonna keep getting worse for them, man. But yeah, man, comment down below what y'all think about this topic as always. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.